Not even you. It's the broadcast. I want to make sure basically that people can see the stream. So I have to start it up again. So it isn't nothing anybody said. It's just basically the stream messing up. This game, they try to stop it so where DDoSing doesn't happen. So basically there was a lot of DDoSers on this game, so basically I can't really get hit by DDoS. They can hit the stream still, but not the Roblox really that much. Yeah, I'm thinking a lot of games like that you don't want to stream because they'll locate where you're at. Booter. That's what people are using. They have no hacking skill whatsoever. They just use a little fucking booter program. They load it into their phone. It boots them off the PlayStation. It boots them off of whatever game, whatever social media network, whatever they're doing, even their phone. It's like, what? All they need to do is figure out how to block the ISP on that shit, and they won't be able to boot people. So basically, it's technically partially fucking the company's fucking problem because they leave fucking back doors open and shit. You were watching until it's basically closed. Dur. Yeah, so you're gonna have a lot of the families that were on there that basically use booters. Because that's what they used to do on home as well. They used to basically sit in lobbies and just weep. Oh, there it goes again. See, poor connection quality broadcast only mic. And you want to know something that's really funny? It's not windy outside. Um, if my net was fucking up, I would be lagging. I'm not lagging at all. Oh, it does that automatically? Um, Usually not. Usually I get a stream in. Sometimes I can get a 4 or 5 hour stream in. So, weird. On this side, I'm not lagging whatsoever. All I got is a thing that says poor connection quality, only mic and audio. Yeah, I'm not really worried about it. Whoop. See, if I let it get to me, they win. If I smile, huh, it happens on every game that I play, no matter what. The lagging shit stopped a lot. On my phone it hasn't. Yeah, my PlayStation's hardwired. Sometimes the quality is freaking great and it doesn't get messed with at all. But I'm running on Wi-Fi as well. The Wi-Fi router. It isn't like connected like the regular internet it was like when I was in Fremont. I'm not even really worried. I'm wondering if there's a way to pause it and then redo it to adjust it so it buffs it correctly. Hold up a second. I'm gonna try pausing and then restarting. No, it still says poor quality connection. No, but it isn't windy though. Because if it was windy, I would be hearing the vent in the bathroom going. No, my PlayStation is connected straight to the router. The router is basically the internet company is a Wi-Fi internet company. It isn't like what is it called? Comcast or AT&T. It's being broadcast off of towers. But I would think the connection, I don't think that would affect it that much because I'm still running usually around 32 to 24 megabytes per second. Because I remember when I first basically, yeah, I have it manually set to land. No, I'm not. I check my settings every once in a while. I'll check later though. Okay, it looks like it's going good again. Maybe it was just a rough thing. Maybe it just needed to buff. Who knows? Remember, I used to stream on Twitch a lot. I didn't have to deal with the stream cutting out. Oh, I found out, I researched some stuff about views disappearing from videos. Why they disappear is because the bots that they think it's a bot. So basically, how they have everything running. So basically, how they have everything connected and automated. So basically, the computer thinks it's, yeah. Dude, they hella changed Twitch. I stopped streaming on Twitch. I looked at it, okay. Remember in the PlayStation 4 where basically they had the what was it called? It was at home with play not at home with PlayStation. It was something. But basically where you could basically talk to people on YouTube and also Twitch. Well, now to talk to people on Twitch, you can't do it on your PlayStation. You have to basically have your phone, which is stupid. Not everybody has a phone. They expect everybody to be freaking rich. It's stupid. I can't wait till that company goes down. I'm sorry, the way they fucked up the platform, that platform used to be freaking a good platform. A lot of the games are just repeats. They're either off of something like a Minecraft knockoff, or basically the Souls knockoff, or basically just a knockoff of one of the Call of Duty games. It's just a fucking repeat. There's really not that much new things. Boundless could have blown fucking Minecraft out of the water if they put basically everything, worked on the servers and basically actually cared about the fucking game. It's about the money anymore. Did you hear the thing where the one guy that's one of the developers of GTA was basically thinking that they should basically pay by the hour by playing a game? That basically we're basically not paying enough for it. It's like, what the hell? It's like, give us something back in return if you want to basically have it so where we pay by hour. Basically, let us put a streaming service or like one of our streaming channels or something like that on the TV for everybody to watch, or basically our music to be played. On what game? The beta test. I know Dune is doing a beta test, but I don't know if it's for PlayStation. Oh, okay. That will probably be a badass game. That's probably gonna basically make it so where a lot of people from that's gonna blow Boundless out of the water and Minecraft probably. Another game that's gonna be badass is Smallland, because you can put your bases on trees, and basically you can move your bases between trees, and also like let's say you go visit your friend's server, you can go to one of the trees and claim it and basically bring your base to that tree. I think they got that idea from Fallout. Oh, and there's also going to be another one called Under a Rock. And that one you'll be able to bring your equipment and stuff like that over to somebody else's map as well, which is fucking badass. I'm thankful that they're starting to do that. Like in what is it called? Return to Moria. I can bring my weapons, but not my blueprints, and basically go into another world with my weapons. So if I wanted to, I could just keep I could create another world after the one I have right now and just use it for materials. Just wipe it of materials, which I think I might do. Yeah, it is pretty cool. But there's only certain parts you can dig. Yeah, I look at games before I buy them. It's kind of cool, like basically how you get the items and stuff like that. You have to repair basically items. I mean, not items, but statues. That's how you basically get the different recipes. Yeah, Return to Moria does not really even seem like a Lord of the Rings game. It just seems like a regular game. You basically go down in dungeons. Oh, cool. I like building games though, man. They need to bring dual universe to PlayStation. Even though basically it's a subscription based, there's a lot of people that would play it. I would, you know, if it's something that I could stream and all that stuff. But the only part with certain games, like if you get out a certain area out of the safe zone, you're a target. This is the first, I think this is the first Lord of the Rings game I've ever played. The only thing I don't like, it does not like my other controller. You think Boundless is bad with your controller sticking? Oh my gosh. With that game, when my main controller, it's like I even have a hard time moving forward sometimes. I just like building games. Oh, it is. Can you have a private map on DayZ? Because my map is private. Yeah. I probably have like 11 weeks left. since they basically shut down those portals and stuff like that, it's so hard to get around. I think DayZ is going to be a summer game though, for me. That and Rust. Because there's still a lot of games that I'm wanting to check out. Actually, I'm gonna chill here for a second and finish the rest of this bowl. Nice. They need to make a good space building game where we can build space stations and shit like that and also mine planets and shit. And not space engineers, because space engineers you can only build so much. Another one I can't wait for, Everywhere. That's supposed to be from one of the former GTA employees, and he opened up a studio called Build a Rocket Boy. Oh, and there's supposed to be new stuff on Ark Ascended as well. I got PixArk. You can't get it on PlayStation 5? It shouldn't freeze as much as on the PlayStation 4. On PlayStation 4 it freezes like bad. Huh. Did you buy it before? If you bought it before, look in your library. You might be able to go there to your purchase list. Because basically huh. Weird. I'm gonna sit for a second. Oh, did I tell you I got a new phone? But this is the funny part. The SIM chip, I put it in and it got stuck. So basically, I have to call the insurance company and get a new one. So basically, if they have to send me the same phone back, if it's the same one, what I'll do is I'll just wait for my cousin to come pick me up and then take me to the store so that they can put it in, because I am not going to go through customer service like how basically bad it was. But I think that's going to solve a lot of stuff right after basically what I'm going to do after I get that phone. Change the number on the phone that I have now and then not worry about it. Damn motherfucking thing. Because basically when I change my number, huh? Huh. Sometimes phones are more complicated, dude. They should be left on the wall. They should make a PlayStation basically do every fucking thing you need to do. It would make it so where your PlayStation can make a fucking phone call, can fucking not need any special apps to fucking do your Instagram or whatever. So, I think it's really stupid how basically they make things where they have to be a necessity. Because these PlayStations can do a lot more than most people think. They're not only entertainment devices, they're also ways to make money as well. I mean, have it so where you can hook up Skype and use it for, have a regular, yeah, it's going to put a lot of people out of jobs. McDonald's and a bunch of other places have places where they have like robots flipping burgers. All cell phones are is a glorified tracking device. That's all it is. Why do you think they have so many different fucking applications on a cell phone? So it will keep people fucking focused on the cell phone so it's easy to track them. That's all it is. Nice. They should eliminate a lot of technology and just integrate it into like the consoles and to the televisions and shit and to touchpads and shit. Honestly, you don't really need a cell phone. They're just saying you do, you know? And basically, they're using the telephone lines and stuff like that. Fucking, you get some once they have an internet where it's connected to like satellite, cell phones are gonna be fucking out, gone. They're gonna be out like fucking 8 tracks, out like vinyl. Once they realize, wait a minute, everything's gonna be ran by satellites on the internet, you know, the phone companies, they have some basically, what would you call it, qualities that basically that the satellite services don't have, like the latency. Now if they could fix the latency, and make it faster than 5G, you'd break the cell phone service quick. But basically the way everything is, the companies basically will basically do stupid shit. So basically they hold on to their power. Why do you think we're not like more evolved basically technology wise than we are? because a lot of the companies are afraid they're going to lose money, so they will actually buy patents, figure out a way to screw somebody over so that they can't basically bring the next new thing out. Like basically if you were to actually make a car that could run on nothing, like who was it? The drummer of what was it? Iron Butterfly. He figured out a way to travel, what was it? Twice the speed, or like faster than the speed of light. He ended up dying mysteriously afterwards. See, that's the problem. Is the companies that have power, they get greedy and they don't want to lose their power, you know? So they're going to buy the little guy out, or, you know, because it's competition. So they're going to try to squash their competition, even if their competition is more superior than they are. They're going to try to get them out of the box twice as quick then. A lot of stuff is fragile. But what is it? Every 18 months, our technology doubles. So basically, our technology in 18 months will be twice as good as it is now. I have no idea where this is. It's showing that way. Okay. I'm special ed today. I'm not sure. My dad told me about it a long time ago. The cabal don't want to lose power, dude. Anything to change the world, he did. Well, it was somebody. I don't know who it was. My dad was saying it was somebody from Iron Butterfly. Basically got killed in his van. All I know, my dad said it was somebody from Iron Butterfly. And also sometimes my dad misconstrued information. Sometimes, not always though. I'm back. Oh, Breath Edge 2's coming out. It's supposed to be on multiple planets. And what else? Okay. And what else? Subnautica 3, and I hear it's supposed to be multiplayer, which would be badass. But I don't know, dude. Because it matters, man. Because if you play with some people, basically, some people will basically screw you over, and it's not cool. Because I remember one time I was playing Ark, and I was saving up a bunch of beef jerky for, like, going on journeys and basically taming. Somebody took it all. It's like, man. And they used to basically, when I used to do a lot of basically grinding, they would like take all the damn cement paste. Even though, yeah, I basically got a lot, but each time I went to basically get the stuff, it was like taking a risk each time because I actually had to take a badass Rex. This is when we were playing, what was it, the center, I think? Yeah, and basically I had to take a Rex with me to get the stuff. I lost a lot of times though, because it sucks having to go get your body and having to bring another dinosaur or something like that to get to your body. I've never done PvP on Ark. Not good. Because usually, like on Ark or any game, I like grinding where I have enough, because you never know, somebody might have some material that you really need, and basically then you have a whole stack of iron, or a whole bunch of iron and shit like that. I had a lot on Ark one time. I lost everything. Because one person kept on duplicating everything, And basically every time you duplicated everything, yeah, they're just copies of each other. But fucking, it was so bad. I lost everything, dude. Because he just kept on duplicating it over and over and over. So basically, I kept on getting kicked. So I couldn't basically, even if I got onto the game, it wouldn't register that I was onto the game. So basically, what was it like? How many days? I think it's like 4 or 5 days that you have. Yeah. Or basically, people just dupe it, and fuck it up for everybody. I hate people that do that. I mean, they might be nice people, some of them, and they might give people like a bunch of dinosaurs and shit like that, but they fuck it up for the rest of the game because basically everybody isn't able to play the game. It's just fucked. Oh, hope you had a good Christmas. And I have no idea where that is. Yeah, those games are time intensive. And if you don't have a big enough tribe in there, you'll be fucked and you'll lose all your shit. Because a lot of those games are PvPs. And you also have to watch out even in PvE. Because one time, basically, somebody shot me with a poison arrow that was in my tribe. Cool. What I think my main focus will be, because I don't really see a lot coming from Boundless at this moment. When Dune comes out, The fuck? I wonder how many floors this has. Yeah, cool. That's how I always was, like in Ark. I always had a big garden. Basically, I made sure everybody was fed, and we had a lot of heal potions, a lot of stem potions, and a lot of narcos. Yeah, because basically when we would all work together. Because like one person would be good at doing something. Like one person, I was the one that had the big farm, and basically a couple other things. But other people had a shitload of dinosaurs. I had a couple, but not a shitload. Okay. When I played Ark, it was PvE, player versus environment. So basically, we couldn't shoot anybody unless we basically went into a from one of the people that was like helping everybody in the lobby. And I mean, he had a lot more than even I did. He made me look like an amateur. Um, but somebody basically ripped off all his blueprints, all his precious material, all his like legendary gear, legendary blueprints. He also basically had bears that he basically rare bears that were different colors and stuff like that and were like super strong and a bunch of other stuff. And basically then the dude started talking crap about me, and then it's like, dude, I'm not gonna let this dude talk crap about me and also steal everybody else's stuff on the server that's helping everybody out. So basically somebody basically sent, well, he sent somebody a message with, it was saying something sexual. And basically, my friend at that time reported it. And basically, then the person blamed me and was saying that I reported it. And I says, no, I didn't report it. And the person that reported him basically said, no, it was me that reported it. The person that reported him. And basically, I just had his own people mess him up because, well, he was talking smack. He was basically calling 1 giga, 1 giga was called Demon Killer, and the other one was called Tyrese Killer. Tyrese was the one that basically reported him. So basically what I did is I grinded up all the cement paste. It took me like a day or two. And I said, okay, I paid off his tribe to just mess him up. When he was gone, I had his own tribe steal from him because he was basically having his tribe work for him like they were slaves and stuff like that. And I thought that was not cool. And he was like the only person that had really good stuff. And in my tribe, we all shared the good stuff, you know? Because I was like where there was a bunch of wolves and stuff like that. So I had a couple, and a couple other people had a couple, you know? And there was a bunch of other stuff. It was a cool base. Too bad, basically, the server was lagged. But if it wasn't, dude, I wouldn't have met all the cool people on Boundless and stuff like that. So, I mean, I can't really complain, you know? Because some things happen for a reason and stuff. I'm still probably going to put some money down on Boundless to make sure I keep it. And also when they send me my new phone back, basically, then I change my number, and if they get the new phone number, it can be tracked. Because basically, a couple months back, when my phone messed up, basically they said basically I have to get a new phone for it to get tracked because somebody actually tried getting into my phone. Where my phone company actually called me and said, dude, somebody's hacking into your phone. But phones, all they are is glorified tracking devices and CBs. That's all they are, dude. They're like walkie-talkies. With a computer put it into it. Free phones suck. Free phones really suck. Yeah. Well, phones ain't really built like they used to be, dude. The smartphones anymore, they're not. It's like, do you remember the Palm 7? That's all a fucking phone is now, dude. After Palm did that thing, then Apple, and then Android, and all that stuff. Dude, do you remember what was it called? The PP6700. Those were cool phones. Those were like computers where they had QWERTY keyboards, you know? But fucking like how you do the keyboards and all that shit and all that. It's like, yeah, dude, they fucked up phones. That's all I gotta say. The Palm 7 and all that stuff wasn't even that good. I don't even know. I mean, they should have basically kept like the kick version, you know? Or what was it called? Was it the kick? The sidekick. That's what it was called. There's all the. There's also the HTC. What is it? Yeah. But those were like miniature laptops and shit like that. You know? They were more functional. You didn't have to fuck up the screen when you're basically typing on it. Because basically, like, when you're typing on the phones and stuff like that, you're wearing out the keyboards. You're wearing out the screen, so basically the screen could basically, what is it called? Oh, you have payphones there? You're lucky, dude. I remember payphones. Dude, they have a whole monopoly down here where they took out all the payphones about 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago. Yeah, they monopolized everything, dude. America's fucking monopoly land. Let's see what we can profit and brainwash people to think what they need to use. Honestly, I don't know why they don't just have it so basically you can go to your company and just pay the bill at your place, you know? That's what I used to do, you know? They like complicating shit, is what it is. They like putting computers where basically human beings used to be. I don't even call people on a telephone. Very rarely. Yeah. What makes you hate phones so much? Well, you don't like cell phones. I mean, you know, everything is a fucking racket, dude. Cell phones, computers, gaming, fucking make stuff and make it work right where you don't have to update it fucking constantly. Plus, cell phones, you're actually more liable to get hacked walking around. That's another bad thing about cell phones. Yeah. Well, some of the old tech basically was cool though. Because remember when we used to get a game like on the old Atari and shit? Like, old technology was made to work and last. You know? That's the difference between new technology, basically everything gets replaced so quick. Now, if they were to make it like old technology, put work into it, I mean, not half-ass, you know, and charge a whole shitload of money for it. They used to make it work good for a long time, fucking you could fucking buy a fucking stereo fucking from the 50s and it'll still be good until they take out the old signal, you know? Here you can't use old technology. The old televisions you can't use anymore. You have to basically have a digital box or a converter to watch TV. The analog is used for the government. Dude, all you needed to do is basically smack it on the side of the TV and it started working. Try that, doing that with a PlayStation. You know? We had TVs that lasted 20, 30 years. Why I think they basically quit making those old TVs because they do last long, because you can keep on repairing them. Because think, if they can't make any, well, basically, they would make a lot more money if they made it so where they got rid of the TVs, you know? The old TVs. That's the only reason why they did it. Because if they would have kept that old technology, it would have still kept going. It's a money factor, I think. Because I've even heard people say that all the technology has a kill date. So it's basically meant to mess up when the new model shows up. That's why I think everybody's PlayStation 4 was was messing up when the PlayStation 5 came out. I might be wrong. Because honestly, what's the difference between the old TVs and the new TVs? The quality doesn't look that much different. You know, I mean it does, but I mean it ain't gonna make that much of a difference if you watch it in fucking 780 or 380 or 2K or 4K or 8K. Fuck, man. Yeah, yeah, but you could still be able to watch and play the different games and stuff like that. You'd just be missing some of the colors. That's about all. And some of the definition. Because there's also a way, what I've heard, if you have a digital box, you can basically use your old TVs. But anything basically old was better, dude. Games, everything. Games lasted longer. There was a story behind each game. They didn't just throw out the fucking same fucking game over and over again like what they're doing now. Nice. Yeah, and building, but different types of building games, though, where people can build different types of stuff, be able to, make their own type of creations. And they take out the games everybody loves. They took out Home. That was one of my favorite games. And then they took out, what was it, Dust. Dust was pretty cool. And what else? They just took out Nebula Realms. Like Roblox. It's like playing the same game, just different layouts. You're running over green dots. If they'd bring like Starbase over here, or basically like what was it? Dual Universe said they were going to be on the PlayStation 5. Haven't seen it yet. Well, with old style games, you got the whole fucking game, dude. You didn't have to buy the game 4 or 5 different times, you know? Like Destiny and stuff like that. You had to buy each expansion, which was $30. So you're actually paying like a couple $100 for a game that was originally $60, and then you're basically paying for the loot boxes. Do you remember the game Wizardry? That was a badass game where you're just running around a maze. Some some Metroidvania games are okay. Remember Kid Icarus? Defender, Pac-Man, Galaga. What else? Same. The original Metroid was cool. But they made it so basically a simple game gave you at least 100 freaking hours to play. Like the original Final Fantasy games. They weren't like too technically graphic and stuff like that, but basically you had basically everything there. You had the plot. You basically got to go on an adventure. You got to do all that kind of stuff. I was an RPG game type person. Yep. Oh, cool. I did everything in here. I thought I didn't. I have no idea where it's wanting me to take me. Okay, there. Such a jackass. I would have to go look at their place. Hold up. Pick one. And I'll go to their place. The one in the middle, the one on the left, or the one on the right. And I'll go to their place. He's still in the process of building. Yep, we're in the middle. Yeah, he's way in the beginning. Okay, I'll hit middle again. Whoa. Okay, this guy's got a little bit more done. Where is he at? It's wanting me to go this way. There he is. He's doing that. Oh, it's a she. You can go check out people sometimes on different games. See how mine's done a lot better? I wonder what happens. Let me just stay here for a second. Doesn't this game remind you of Legos? You know, it'd be cool if they brought a game like Second Life on here. Which allowed you to make your own products and stuff like that. They took out Dreams. What was it? September. And they made it free, and then the next month they shut the game down. Hold up a second. Let me take some. That was kind of sad how they shut Nebula Realms down. Oh, cool. They say that about a lot of games, though, too. Cause I remember how they said, what was it, they were going to basically bring out PlayStation Home to the PlayStation 4, which they never did. And I also remember how they said that they were going to make it so where we could basically trade games and sell our games and all of that stuff. They never did. Daisy 2 might be badass. Companies like to promise a lot of stuff. But it also depends upon money, resources, and if somebody hasn't patented the idea. So basically, if somebody has, wants to do something, if somebody has that idea patented, they can't use it unless they pay the person that basically owns the patent. That's another thing that basically fucks up the gaming industry. Kind of halts the process, because basically certain companies hold the sole rights to certain games. Daisy's the one that where you can have a boat, right? Nice. I want to check out this. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna get Ark next month or if I'm gonna get it in a couple months because I see this one game called, what is it called? Lost Islands. It isn't the best of graphics and all that stuff, but hey, I'm not really interested in like super good graphics. I would rather have a game that fucking works than something that looks good. You know? That's like having a Ferrari without the engine. With a fucking leaky fucking gas pump hose and shit like that. How long have I been streaming so far? Oh yeah, 1 hour and however many minutes. Cool, there's one more room after this. I'm almost done with this floor. I wonder if there's going to be a basement in this. And I noticed one thing, you can't really type to people on this game. There's no keyboard. But I hear like on cell phones, basically you can set it up so where you can call your friends on their cell phones through the Roblox. I don't know if that's a feature that's going to be coming out or if it's already out. I don't know that much about this game. I'm just playing a bunch of the tycoon games. I'm sure there's other types of games. I played a shooter that was pretty good. I should find out what my streaming quality is and drop it down a notch. But the internet is crap around here anyways. Dude, I hear basically some places in the town you can trip over the internet cable. Because they just have it laying on the streets and stuff. Okay. I'm almost done with this one anyways. Because it's saying poor connection, quality broadcast, mic only. The internet is not the best in this town. I might stream later. Because it seems like the poor connection, quality broadcasting, only mic audio. So basically, maybe later on the broadcast will be better. And I'm probably, yep, I've done over 2 hours. So I'm going to stop the broadcast. And probably chill out on YouTube or something.